This is the Leetcode challenge, and today we're going to be solving 2022 convert 1D array into a 2D array. Links in the video description below. I think this might be one of the easiest Leetcode you can find on the website. This could be a potential entry level interview question, and the first interview question that you would solve. Generally, when I give people interviews, I tend to like to start with something very easy just to get their mind fresh, and this might be one of those questions. So let's talk about the question. Basically, you're going to get a 1D array, and we're going to need to split it into two dimensions, so an m and n dimension. And we can see that there's three examples given, so we want a 2x2 array from this original array of 4 items. So we're going to go 2x2. We're going to have 3 items in our input array and an array of 1x3. So this is going to be 1 row by 3 columns, so it's just going to be 1, 2, 3. And lastly, we're going to want a 1x1 array with 2 items in the original, which can't happen. So first we have to think of why can't this happen? And why can't this happen? Because 1x1 is 1 and there's 2 items. So let's start with that. So if m times n does not equal original dot length, we're just going to return new int array of 0, 0. Else we're going to say the int array solution equals new int array of size rows by columns, so mn. And we're going to need an integer I to start at 0 and a double for loop. So for int j equals 0, j less than the number of rows, j plus plus. And we're going to need an inner for loop. Let's call this int k equals 0, k less than the number of columns, k plus plus. So let's think about why this is. So the reason for this is I is going to be the index of the original at which we're going to be taking from to put in the new array, and j and k are the indexes of the 2D array that we're going to be adding numbers to. So k is going to be adding to the right, and then when it increments j after it falls out of k, it's going to keep going like this until it fills out the 2D matrix. Okay, so let's do that. So we got solution of index j k equals the original of index I. Then we're going to increment I by 1 because we need to increment the original indices to move through that array, and then we're just going to return the solution array. And let's run this code, see if it works. Missing a semicolon. This is Java, so of course can't miss semicolons, and it's accepted and submit. And you can see it works. So let's talk about the order complexity. So this is an order m times n complexity, which means it's going to go through this array at a cap of m times n, or basically just the length of original. And the space complexity is the same as, again, it's just the complexity of the original array, or these two numbers multiplied. This would be an acceptable solution that I would take from a person that I would be interviewing at insert big tech company name here. Thank you. Have a nice day.